Hi, Jonathan Abadi here with Abadi Custom Homes. I'm going to give you a tour of this beautiful home here in Oak Tree, Edmond, Oklahoma. This is a Miami style design home, very contemporary. It's not something that you normally see in the Oklahoma City area, but with the way social media is these days, styles cross different lines. East Coast, West Coast, it's all now in the center part of the US. So with this type of home, we're trying to bring that feel and bring a new type of architectural design to Oklahoma City. As we walk in, we come into a 24-foot entry, looking into the living room space, which has a 16-foot ceiling. So this entire home has 36 by 36 tiles on the floor, but underneath it, I do a undercoupling membrane, and the membrane looks kind of like bubble wrap. So what this bubble wrap does, it gives it a little bit of thermal insulation between the foundation itself and the tile, but it also keeps the tile from cracking. As we walk into the main area, this is a 16-foot ceiling, and you'll see we have an 80-inch fireplace here. The 80-inch fireplace is LED lit. You can change multiple colors. So it's a really nice feature. Then the wall itself of the fireplace shell is from Constantino. So Constantino is a Spanish manufacturer of like quartz type materials. And it makes it, look spectacular. So I'm very, very big on doing ceiling elements and doing things that are different to catch your eye. So in this ceiling, as an example, I've got these 3 floating little elements out there. Kind of gives it a little extra character, a little extra oomph. And you'll see that throughout the house and in the media room as well as the primary suite. So a few things I've done, like in this room as an example, is I use stealth speakers. So the stealth speakers are invisible speakers. So this room itself has 4 speakers in the ceiling. Here, then I have an additional 2 speakers in the kitchen area. So it really eliminates all that extra stuff on the ceiling itself. So it looks nice and clean, and they sound really great too. So whenever you're cranking up the music and ready to have a good time, it sounds great. So that's really, really cool. We walk into here and we have this 16-foot bar. So with this bar area, you can put up to, I think it's around 10 chairs, which makes it really nice. And we did have an open house one evening, which was perfect. So we had like a bartender sitting here and serving drinks, that type of thing. It just made a really great space for socializing and for getting your cervezas or your wine poured, I should say. I really, really love this kitchen. I'm not gonna lie, man. I cook a lot myself, and I've done like a couple of videos about kitchens and things that I like to do in the kitchen. But for me, it's a matter of function and flow within that space. So a nice prep kitchen, a nice prep sink where you can, have a cutting board or draining, whatever you want to do with it. But also, for me, it's important to have the functionality of everything. So I've got, spice racks over here. So if you have someone with you wanting to cook and do your spicing, adding your spice to your dish here, you can do it here. Then we have additional storage here for all of your spatulas, spoons, that type of thing. And these are also adjustable shelves. This kitchen actually does have a butler's pantry. So that's kind of a really cool thing is we can come through here and we have a whole nother area full of tons and tons of more storage. And of course, panel ready refrigerator, freezer. So, just makes it nice and clean. Wine storage. I have no idea how many bottles of wine you can put in this thing, to be honest. I mean, there's, a couple hundred maybe. So lots of storage for that. And we get a walk through here and we have the mudroom. So, typical mudroom, benches off of one of the garages. Now this is one room that I think is pretty cool, the little powder bath. I try to do something different in here. Now some people love it, some people hate it, but I thought this was a really cool hexagon metal look. And I used a Frank Lloyd Wright type of faucet for this specific countertop. So he's a big inspiration for design and building, Frank Lloyd Wright. So I thought, ah, why not? I saw they came out with that model and thought I'd use it in this home. This is the primary room. So in the primary, you know, we have a nice space where we can look out and we can actually see a feature pool. Just kind of have a decent view. But I love to watch TV. I think most people really like watching TV at night. So what I did is I actually ended up putting a TV lift system into the ceiling itself. And you can put a 70-inch TV in this specific spot, so pretty good size. So the master bathroom, once again, 36 by 36 tiles. This has a heated floor in it, so you can adjust the temperature however you like. That way you're not freezing when you step out of the shower or when it's winter time, that type of thing. So floating cabinets. So every cabinet in the entire home is all floating, so you'll have LED underneath the light, so it produces that produces that glamorous type of look. Everything also has a soft close, so you don't have to worry about your doors and cabinet doors slamming. This shower is spectacular though. I really love the shower. So I tend to get inspiration from traveling. So whenever I stay at a hotel, which my wife is always kind of like, you're a weirdo, because I'm constantly just like taking pictures and videos wherever I'm going. And so this niche I actually saw in a hotel. I think we're in somewhere in Mexico. So the nice thing about it is you can put in your really tall bottles. There's also a nice bench you can sit down on, his and her closet. So this is really a boutique style type of closet. So she has plenty of room over here for shoes, you know, if you want adjustable shelving, if you want to hang clothes, whatever you want to do inside the glass cabinets itself. Then you have a vanity. So here are the vanities. You can sit, you know, do her makeup and that type of thing with plug access for your hair tools. Obviously built in, soft close. This is a really nice feature that I like to incorporate. So if a lady has belts or scarves, she has 2 of these that she can actually use on each side. So then the laundry room, it's your typical laundry room, with the exception is I haven't added component to this laundry room if you have pets. So if you have a dog, that's an example. This door can come off, we can move this door, but there's actually a pot filler inside of that cabinet. So Nicole Ricky is my interior designer with Lux Lighting, and she helped pick out all the different lights for this home. An amazing job. The designer on this home is Shane Ricky, which is Nicole's husband. He's a phenomenal designer as well. Obviously we have these big sliders, which these things are amazing. So if we were in California, it'd be even better. But the nice thing is if you want to entertain, and we have that perfect evening in Oklahoma, you can really open it all the way up. So this can be, you know, a media room, game room. It really depends on what the home buyer wants to do with it. But once again, you know, I try to do some type of different ceiling element design. So in here I have another kind of floating element just to kind of give it a little bit different look. I'm not really a big fan of the shower curtains. And so because this is downstairs, I wanted to make this all glass with a drop-in tub. Just, you know, give it that extra factor. In every bedroom closet, I try to put in some built-ins. So that way you have more storage and you don't have to take up your bedroom space using, you know, a dresser drawer or using a dresser. So this is our office space. It's 12 by 12 room. We put plenty of storage below. It's deep enough to put a printer in there. Now that people work from home, you have 2 options of workspace. Down below, and we also have an open loft that could be used as an office as well. So I have automatic lights on here, so when you walk up, the stairs light up. What we try to do is make sure that we screw down the steps. That way you eliminate the chance of squeaking. The next thing that I really do that 99% of the builders don't do is I pour concrete on the second floor. So you walk up to the second floor of a home, it's solid, it's like a rock. It reduces noise, it allows you to put down tile. So pouring concrete is very important to me when it comes to building a home, especially if you have a family. And the last but not least, we have washer and dryer upstairs, and then we have 2 more bedrooms with their own bathrooms and their own walk-in closets. I'm Jonathan Abayi. and thank you for taking this tour with me. If you have any questions about custom home building, luxury home building, just give us a call. I'll be happy to work with you.